Good morning, folks. Rodney here. I am live. Got the chats up. No one in the house yet, which was okay because I was still waiting for satellites. You can hear the birds, you can hear the rooster, hear the locusts. Dennis, good morning. East Coast Thrills, Dusty, good morning. All right. Wow. It is really cloudy out there. I think this morning they're going to need to lighten that up to get any kind of view, aren't we? Leave it right there for right now. Folks, I just don't think we're going to see any sun today. At least not early. But we'll see what we see. Breeze picked up. That's good, because it was hot. I mean, I stepped outside and it was hot and humid. In fact, I had to come bring my stuff out a little bit early so I could acclimate to the dampness. Dominic, good evening. Oh, sorry to hear that, Dusty. Peter Carroll, good day to you, sir. Good evening. Uh-oh, either a bird just pooped on me or I felt a raindrop. It's not that cloudy either. Maybe it's just a drop of sweat. Wish that breeze had come back. Felt good there for a minute. Let's turn around and see what's behind us. Yeah, RC signal interference. Yeah, it's cloudy all over the place. Looks like there might be some rain out in that direction. Anyway, it's supposed to start raining, according to the weather around here, around between 8 and 9 this morning. We'll see. Weather's not always right. Not always wrong either. Bum in the house. Morning, Bum. Good morning, good peeps. And bad peeps, too. Oh, yeah. I'm so tired. I slept well, just not long enough. So I'll probably end up going back to bed right after my flight. So Dennis, don't expect to see me in your live stream this morning, buddy. Nothing personal, just very tired. So, Bum, you remember the first time I came down to visit you, I had that quad, that Apex Mini? Well, it's working now. As you saw, you made a comment on it. And that's the one that I plugged in and it just immediately started smoking. Ended up having to replace the ESC in it. Remember the smoke, yeah. Oh well, you can still play into the Mystic. I'll just miss it. It's no big deal. I'll catch you next time, buddy. Anyway, sunrise is supposed to be at 5:47 in some apps and 5:49. Well, let's just say it's supposed to be between 5:47 and 5:49, depending on which app you look at. That being said, whatever time it actually rises, it won't even be. Even if it rose at 4:47, I'm 300 and something feet in the air. It's going to be a little bit before that, maybe a minute. I don't know why. So I was going to go fly yesterday, and I think I mentioned it on Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and friends, and I did my chores around the house. I went to Walmart like I said I was going to do, and I took the trash out. And coming back, I'm sitting there, man, the thermometer says it's 90-something degrees, and I'm not sure that I want to fly in that. So I just came home and did some 3D printing all day. So, but anyways, so that was my day. I considered doing a Nevada 2 live stream yesterday evening, maybe for the sunset, but doggone it, I fell asleep on the couch. overall, it was still a productive day. Got another quad back too. On the second visit, that quad that I broke, it's back, and so I'll probably, if I have time before church starts, I'll probably give it a test flight. So I'm slowly getting all my quads back to working order. Got one quad I'm waiting for. The 03 wouldn't fit into it because the frame that I'm using doesn't take an 03, or it doesn't fit the camera. So either I have to find something that will, or can mount the camera outside the frame, or actually I bought a Cadix Vista Polar to put on it. It hasn't come in. It was supposed to get here yesterday, but Richmond and its, the Richmond postal terminal is so efficient down there that packages don't always get here when they're supposed to. So I'm waiting for it. Hopefully it'll come today, and then I can get it back working. But this is replacing the Quad Mula F5 split, the full size one, because I broke one of the plates on it, and I wasn't going to pay $5.99 for the plate and $12.99 for shipping. So I looked around for any place that's cheaper, and Chris Miller, the guy that I bought it from, said he had talked to a couple of his friends and see if they had any spare parts. Well, they didn't, so I decided to go ahead and get a new frame, and I should have done a little bit more research. This one is a TBS Source 1 frame, the version 5, and I've had two quads that's had that frame, and it's a good frame. It's very sturdy. It doesn't break as easy as some frames do. So, but anyway, so as soon as I get the Cadix Vista Polar for it, I will get that installed, and that quad will be up. And then I'm going to do some overhauling on my two baby hawks, because they are just, I've had those things for couple of years now, and they have been true. I've had to do repairs to them for sure. I had to replace the frame in the Ollie Hawk, but anyway, so I'll do an overhaul of that. I got two new flight controllers, so I know the one I had to jury rig the cap because it broke the pad, so I ran a wire to a ground, and I think that's the one that's giving me too much jello, so I'm not sure that that's quite working right. So I'm going to replace the flight controller in it and see what happens. And I'm going to do the same thing for the Ollie Hawk, give them another overhaul, and then after that, I'll probably retire them if they break after that. So, but anyway, well, it's 5:47. So if the sun was coming up, it should have been up by now. Of course, it's cloudy, and I'm sure it is up. We're just not seeing it. I'll zoom out there. There is some nice color, though. But I think the sun should be coming up right about there. We'll just take a short run down to the beach. Oh, of course, RC signal interference. Right from the start. Good deal, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm zoomed out. Or zoomed in. Better zoom back out. Yeah, the beach looks empty. I didn't really expect it to have any people on it. So on the left side of the screen there, as you're looking at it, that's Colonial Beach there. Warren, good morning. Still no sun. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and come on back and call it a day. Dennis Lovelady's up next. He'll be followed by Chris Hope. And then, of course, after Chris Hope will be Johnny Dronefly with Drones and Coffee. And from what I've seen so far, it looks like Johnny and Captain Joe both had a great time yesterday flying. So be sure to go visit their channels. So you should have some time between me and Dennis that you'll be able to go grab you a cup of coffee, eat some, maybe a little breakfast or something. But anyway, Dennis, I apologize for quitting so early, but there's just not much to see here today, brother. And I'd sing for you, but you all wouldn't really like it. You wouldn't like my singing at all. It's very possible I'd make you go deaf. Don't sing, I want to be able to sleep later. Yes, yeah, 4th of July is coming up this week. Dennis is right about that. So if I don't get to speak to any of you guys before then, have a happy 4th of July and a safe one. If you're going to be shooting off fireworks, be safe about it. I've had firecrackers go off in my hand. Fortunately, I even had a Roman candle explode in my hand. I was lucky. I didn't lose any fingers or lose my hand or anything like that. But fireworks can be dangerous, but they are fun if you do it safely. So safety is very important. I'll give it a couple of more minutes here, I guess. Oh, let's see. Tailspin RC. Good morning, my friend. Neighbors have been testing fireworks. You know, I'm surprised we haven't heard any fireworks go off in our area too. Usually, I mean, New Year's, there's always fireworks going off. All through the year, mostly, there's a lot of fireworks going off. And I've heard a few so far this year. But probably hear a lot more after the 4th, because I'm sure people will run up to Pennsylvania and buy these fireworks. And they'll have a few left over, I'm sure. So You never know on the weekend. And then we got a pooch here that has fireworks anxiety. Yeah, East Coast Thrills, I think you're in Florida, aren't you? Or is it Georgia? I forget which one, what state you're in. Yeah, Virginia, we have fireworks, and you can pretty much buy fireworks year round, but some of the bigger stuff you don't see until the 4th of July, but little fireworks you can buy on practically year round here in Virginia, but you're not allowed to have like firecrackers or rockets or anything like that. Florida, yeah, I thought that was where you were at, Dusty. You too, bum. Oh, really? As long as you sign an affidavit saying you will take them out of state and like them. You know, when I got out of the Navy, I went back to Oklahoma. And that first 4th of July there, I was really shocked that they hadn't outlawed fireworks. But I was really thrilled. I was shocked and thrilled that you could still buy rockets and firecrackers and stuff like that, because I love firecrackers and I love bottle rockets. So I had a good time in Japan with bottle rockets. So, but yeah, so Oklahoma is one of those states where you can still buy firecrackers and rockets and stuff. And I remember back in the day when I was a kid, man, you could buy these big old rockets. They were called sky rockets. They were on a stick, you know, kind of like they looked like large bottle rockets is what they looked like. And those things would go up and they'd explode and it'd be like a star shell or something like that. You know, now they use mortars to get the same effect, but anyway. Oh, wow. You remember skyrockets, Dennis? Yeah. Kind of reminds me of a song, Dennis. Uh-oh. Got to talking about fireworks and forgot all about the drone. Alright. That's funny, Warren. Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh, let's turn around here where you got something good to look at. Am I still zoomed out? No? Alright, well. Anyway, folks, Dennis Lovelady's up next, followed by Chris Hope. Possibly Fly Natural in between, but I don't know. I hadn't heard from him. Then, of course, following Chris Hope will be Johnny Jones Flyer with Jones and Coffee. Folks, you all have a great Sunday. Again, don't forget to say a prayer for our country, say a prayer for our servicemen and women, say a prayer for the first responders, and most of all, our government. They need it. Anyway, folks, you all have a great day, and Dennis, you have a safe flight, brother. Love y'all. Bye now. Wow.